We traveled far, far behind the Polar Circle just to see the best snowmobile athletes competing with each other. We are in Norway, in Kirkenes, and we are really happy to show you around because it's so beautiful here. Come on, follow me. This beautiful countryside promises a lot of adventure, such as king crab fishing or sledging with the huskies, but there is a snowcross. Big event, and that's why we are here. So, welcome! This amazing track in Kirkenes is going to be introduced to us by Swedish young hope Thea Arnesen and by the home rider Borg Hageberg.
On board then with Thea Arnesen and home rider Borg Hageberg. It's a short straight here into turn 1 with the exit leading to the first jump on the racetrack. That's also the finish line jump. You can double single your way through there. Either way, we arrive at turn 2, a 180 bank right turn. The exit of there leading into a short straight, a couple of single rollers, and then turn 3, another 180 left. The run out of this next straight, a series of waves leading to turn 4. Just a slight kink, a small double, and then into the next left-hander. Come out of this turn, you've got a series of 11 waves greeting the drivers down this back straight. Quite a physically demanding part of the racetrack here. A lot going on, especially as the circuit deteriorates throughout the weekend. We go through turn 6, which is another left-hander, this time a 90-degree left, into this double, and then into what is the penultimate corner on the racetrack. The 180 left, short straight, through the final turn. The run towards the finish line jump looks like this, and that is a lap of Kirkenes in Norway.
Let's use the chance to refresh memories from 2021 from Rovaniemi, where the last championship took place. So you remember Petter Narsa and Hilda Arnesen were the champions.
In the first race, Hilda Arnesen on the 82 ran wide at the first turn as Hilda Oman on the 96 led the way. Arnesen was around 5th place on the number 14. She then took the lead with 2 laps to go with this pass on Oman and went on to take the checkered flag for the win from Hilda Oman and Hilda Arnesen. In race 2, this time it was Hilda Arnesen who grabbed the early advantage as drivers clashed behind her through the first corner. Behind Hilda Arnesen on the 82 was Oman and Tara Kilmarlock, and Thea Arnesen on the 14, who eventually made the pass for 3rd. Arnesen went on to win final 2, and with it the Women's Snowcross World Cup, sharing the points with sister Thea Arnesen, with Hilda Oman coming home 3rd. That was how it finished though. Arnesen from her sister and Oman coming home in 3rd. In the first men's final, there was carnage in turn 1, which caught out home rider Aki Pihlaja on the 128 as John Stenberg led the way. Stenberg was lucky not to get hit though by Elias Ishoell after crashing his sled from the lead. Petter Narsa on the 27 took over at the front with Marcus Ogerman Helgren and Emil Hansen rounding out the top 3, but late on in the race, Elias Ishoell jumped past Ogermar on the 68 to move into 2nd with some smooth riding, and eventually went on to take the checkered flag for the win from Petter Narsa. In the second men's final, it was Ishoell on the 200 that led the way from Lucas Johansson, who was caught up in a titanic battle with Stenberg and Narsa. Narsa eventually passed Johansson for 2nd. But there was disappointment for the final one winner, Elias Ishoell, who was forced to retire from the race. He'd led before suffering with those problems. Nasa took over the lead, went on to win the race from John Stenberg and Lucas Johansson. And it was Nasa who took the overall championship win from John Stenberg and Emil Hansen. And that was your podium: Petter Nasa, John Stenberg and Emil Hansen.
Incredible how the women could cope those big machines. Let's visit their national teams to figure it out.
Hi, I'm Saga and I'm racing from Team Finland, and my sled is Polaris and Polaris is good. Weather is awesome and I really like the track.
My name is Kelly Collier. I'm racing for Team USA, Evo Hall Racing. This has been a big dream for me. I believe it's the first time American woman has actually participated in the World Championship Snowcross. I'm 43 years old, and win, lose, or just go home with a great race, I'm excited to be here.
Cottew, and I'm number 93 and I race for 13 Motorsports. I'm just coming from America where I won the AMSOIL Championship. Also just coming off a tailbone injury, but it's all good. I feel good out on the track, and now we're ready to go out there tomorrow. We got first picked in qualify, and yeah, we're gonna go out there tomorrow, have a lot of fun and win both finals and just come out on top.
In the qualifying practice, Malene Cottew, number 93, was fastest, 0.6 seconds quicker than Hilda Oomen, with Thea Arnesen sharing the same time as Oomen. The three riders separated by 0.623 of a second, so potentially this has the makings of being a close race. The start of the first women's final then. Malene Cottew up the inside. She comes away with the whole shot. Thea Arnesen on the 14 there in second place. Perfect conditions here for the Snowcross World Championship this year. Arnesen there second, with Wilma Jonsson on the 21 in third place, and then it's Ida Rosell in fourth place on the number 60. The rest of the pack coming through, trying to sort themselves out, with Hilda Oomen buried midfield there, number 96. Back with the race leader though, Malene Cottew leading the way by a comfortable margin as well, making it look so very easy, fresh off the plane from the United States. Thea Arnesen here in second. Just behind her there in orange, Wilma Jonsson, Ida Rosell and Taru Kulmala of Finland. And problems for the leader potentially. Cottew pointing and gesticulating to her pit crew. Does she have a technical issue maybe? Meanwhile, the 14 of Thea Arnesen, who lost out to her younger sister in the 2021 title race, hoping to rectify that today, but lacking a bit of pace though here in Norway. Oomen there, seventh at the moment, behind Elina Poljärvi. Still with a lot of work to do. But Cottew extending her lead, starting to hit traffic, but doesn't seem to be too problematic for her. Enjoying her time, being back home here on home snow. No problems in the end though. And Malene Cottew wins the first final, and by a considerable margin as well, 35 seconds clear in the end for an emphatic victory. Give you the official results then. Malene Cottew wins it from Thea Arnesen, Hilda Oomen, Wilma Jonsson and Matilda Johansson, rounding out the top 5. A little bit of hustle going into the first turn between Cottew, Oman and Davina Backman in that first turn, but picking up from where she left off in race 1, Malene Cottew with the lead once again on the number 93 sled. Behind her, the battle for second between Hilda Oman and Wilma Jonsson on the 21. She's there in third place. And just behind them, Ida Russell heading off Tilda Persson and Backman on the 7.55. Oman, though, pulling clear of Jonsson now, so maybe those positions just starting to settle down. But as the race goes on, Backman passes Roselle for 5th place. Thea Arneson in 6th. Back with the leader, though, Malene Cottew. In a class of her own this year. There's Hilda Oman and Jonsson just coming into view in 3rd place in a moment. But that is 2nd and 3rd position. Back with your leader, though. Cottew, absolutely unstoppable, it seems, here in Norway on home snow. Thea Arneson 4th there, Davina Backman in 5th on the 7.55. The snow really starting to break down the circuit, deteriorating now. Wilma Jonsson there in 3rd place on the 21, but all eyes on Malene Cottew. Out on her own, both races, never headed. And the number 93 will win the 2nd final and the 2023 Women's Snowcross World Cup for the first time. She's come so close on many occasions, but the result there, look, Malene Cottew, Hilda Oman and Wilma Jonsson, your top 3. And the overall classification, though, belongs to Malene Cottew. Absolutely sensational here in Norway. Hilda Oman rounding out the 2nd step of the podium. Thea Arneson will place 3rd ahead of Wilma Jonsson and Ida Russell.
Malene, you really rock it, and I see that you have your tears there, so it's really like true emotions. How it is?
Oh my God, yeah, it's been a long time coming, so finally I did it, and yeah, it's just something I really wanted on my list, and now I finally did it, so yeah, a lot of emotions.
Must be even better because this is your home soil.
Yeah, a lot of fans, a lot of friends and family, and yeah, no, this is so awesome. I could not have asked for a better place to do this.
Definitely yes. So see you later on the podium.
Thank you so much.
So a look at the overall classification once again then for the Women's Snowcross World Cup. Malene Cottew wins it comfortably with both wins in the races. Hilda Oman and Thea Arneson, they're the 3 girls we'll be looking at on the podium. And after 2 bronze medals and 2 silver medals, Malene Cottew finally gets to view the podium from the top step. No better place to do so than right here at home in Norway. 2nd overall for Hilda Oman, 3rd for Thea Arneson. Trophies being dished out. Finally, she'll get her hands on the gold plate as well, will Malene Cottew. And that being swiftly delivered as we speak. And then, of course, a gold medal, because Malene Cottew is the 2023 FIM Women's Snowcross World Cup winner. Congratulations to the Norwegian.
Those paddock talks could be always very surprising, so follow me, we will visit a couple of teams and I'm really curious how they will open up.
Hello, my name is Gustav and I'm 21 years old from Sweden. I have won the Swedish Championship this year back home, and we're charging for the best result this weekend and trying to have as fun as we can.
My name is Simon Kelman. I'm from Alta, Norway, just 5 hours away. I don't know what to expect, but hopefully I'm gonna have a good race and I'll do my best.
My name is Topi Posti and this is my first World Championship race. It's a pretty nice weather here in Kirkenes, and I think it's gonna be pretty nice race today and tight race for the championship medals.
Hello everyone, it's Petter Norsha from Sweden racing for BRP Lynx. I won the last World Championship 2021 in Rovaniemi. I'm here today in Kirkenes to try to repeat my gold medal.
Qualifying session, the first three drivers were separated by 0.68 of a second, but it's Aki Pihlaja on the 128 who lines up on pole position with Elias Ishoell, the homeboy, and Petter Norsha lining up alongside him. Who will it be though that grabs that all-important start and of course the win in this first final? The big hitters to the inside, but as we hit the first turn, Ishoell, Pihlaja, Norsha, but it's Topi Posti who comes away with the whole shot on the exit of that first turn. The number 43 in his first Snowcross event leading the way, but for how much longer? Everybody jostled for positions going through the first couple of corners, but already an attack on the lead, and it's Pihlaja who's quickly into the lead on the 128 sled. Making it look pretty easy at the head of the field at the moment. Circuit conditions absolutely perfect. Pihlaja under pressure though from Ishoell. Norsha moving into third as people get moved around through that next turn. It was Posti who ran wide actually, but Pihlaja with a narrow margin over Ishoell in that second position. Good start as well for the number 81, Gustav Salomonsson. Posti still there in 5th place. Fans loving what they're seeing here. A little bit of traffic though, and Ishoell down the inside, passes Pihlaja, takes over the lead, caught him absolutely unawares there. And Ishoell now leading the way on the number 200. Pihlaja there in orange behind him in second, then Norsha. Back markers coming thick and fast on this short course. There is the number 1 of Petter Norsha in 3rd position. The defending champion, of course, well placed to potentially defend that title. Ishoell leading the way though. There's Pihlaja, Norsha on the number 1. These three drivers showing why they were so close in qualifying. Ishoell though cannot afford to make a mistake. And looking good at the moment. Has to be though. Especially with Pihlaja so close behind him in 2nd place. Rounding out the final couple of corners though. And the fans go mad as Elias Ishoell wins the first final. Pihlaja just 2 seconds behind. What a race that was here in Norway. Official confirmation then. The results from the first final. Ishoell wins it from Pihlaja, Petter Norsha 3rd, and then we had Salomonsson and Treaton. Fun and games in race 1, race 2 this time around, and up the inside Elias Ishoell holding a nice tight line there and comes away with the whole shot. And Pihlaja right there up the inside. Gustav Salomonsson sides down the inside, takes 2nd position away from the 128. Those two now 2nd and 3rd place. There's the one of Norsha. Take a look at that again from this angle. You see the change of position there from 3rd to 2nd, but then Norsha goes down hard. Watch this here, onto the back of the sled, picks himself up, but rejoins the race. But will he finish? The defending champion looks like he's out though. Meanwhile, as the race continues to go on here, Ishoell, the man up front there on the number 200, he continues to lead. Can the winner from race 1 make it a double victory here and win on home soil? Or will Pihlaja deny him the satisfaction of taking the glory. Aki Pihlaja just here, second in Waste Ron, so don't forget. And second as it stands right now, 4-time silver medalist, don't forget, desperate to win gold this time around. Will today be his day? He's closing in on the leader though. That is the gap between first and second, between him and Ishoell. Gustav Salomonsson right there as well. And there's the American, first sighting of him, Riley Bester. He's there still in fourth place on the 151. But Ishoell with the advantage again, pulling away from Pihlaja now in the second half of this race. The rider in white, will it be all white on the night for him though? Circuit conditions now really starting to deteriorate, starting to break down. Oh, big mistake there though from Ishoell. That'll cost him some time. Can't afford those kind of mistakes, so fortunately for him, he remains in pole position, leading the way. But the battle then will heat up again between him and Pihlaja. Here's Posty, the number 43, under pressure from Magnus Rieten now on the 999. He's in fifth, is the Norwegian. Another mistake, same part of the racetrack, and this time Ishoell goes down. He crashes out of first place. Rushes to get back to his sled, but Pihlaja will be the new leader for sure. That has just cost Ishoell a gold medal here at home in Norway. We are looking at your new race leader here, Aki Pihlaja, and potentially a World Cup winner for the first time as well, world champion for the first time, as we see there Magnus Rieten in fourth place, but Ishoell in second, surely thinking underneath that helmet of what has just happened, what could have been, possibly relying now on the 128 to make a mistake. But Aki Pihlaja now with a comfortable lead, edging closer to that elusive gold medal, surely. Solid performance though from Magnus Rieten there, the 999 in fourth place. That'll be good enough for fourth overall if he can stay where he is. Likewise for Gustav Salomonsson on the 81 here. Third in the race, also looking at third overall on the podium. Good job for the number 81. Fading light here at the top of the world. Norway, this place could not be any further away from normal civilization. Elias Ishoell, a case of what could have been for the home favourite. It will still be a silver medal, but he came here for gold. 10 out of 10 though for Aki Pihlaja on the 128. He was there to pick up the pieces when Ishoell fell, and it's he who takes a checkered flag and wins race 2 to become world champion for the first time. Give you the official confirmation then. Aki Pihlaja wins it from Elias Ishoell and Gustav Salomonsson, with Magnus Rieten and Topi Posty coming home in fifth place. And the official confirmation then for the overall: Aki Pihlaja, Elias Ishoell and Gustav Salomonsson.
So I have Aki here, and it was very unexpected, but new world champion. You have the 4 silver medals and now the golden one.
Yeah, of course the golden one feels a lot better than the silver one. It's a win, and always there has been somebody faster than me, and there was also this time somebody faster than me, but you need to make the whole final and finish the race. And so I made it to the finish, so yeah, I didn't crash, so I'm pretty happy.
Can imagine. Perfect. Good job.
Thank you.
Podium time then here for the 2023 Men's Snowcross World Championship. Aki Pihlaja from Finland, your overall winner, from Elias Ishoell of Norway, second overall, and Gustav Salomonsson of Sweden, third. 3 different nationalities on the podium steps this weekend. Trophy there for the winner, Aki Pihlaja. Gold plate as well to the new world champion, of course. Just the gold medal to be presented. But what a fantastic weekend here in Norway for your top 3, especially Aki Pihlaja. We'll see these guys again next year. But what a day we had here. Good job. To your winner, Aki Pihlaja.
The racing day is over, and we are full of emotions and admiration to Malene and Aki, who did it. And yeah, it's starting to be really windy and cold up here. So I need to tell you goodbye and see you next time. Ciao.